The most important insights is to know that if you have an obsessive personality, if you really love what you do, then you have to put guardrails where something you do automatic. Even though it sounds kind of horrible, like it's not like I dread driving my daughter to school. It's the opposite. Actually, I want to drive her to school. But a lot of times kind of your obsession takes over and pushes it away. People who go into investing, and by the way, what I'm about to say, even though I'm going to use investing as an example, but it applies to almost any profession. If you are obsessed about anything you're doing, okay, and then the rest of the world kind of get pushed out, right? You could be an artist, you could be a painter, you could be a litigator, and if you absolutely have soul in the game, if you have soul in the game and you're obsessed about it, then it just you get sucked in, and it occupies the kind of all real estate in your mind. And even though, like, and I'm speaking for myself, even though like being with my kids, kind of important to me, it just kind of get pushed out by inertia. So knowing that, I created these guardrails in my life. So, and those guardrails kind of help me to make sure that when my obsession takes over, kind of my addiction to investing takes over, there are certain, that I still have, it doesn't take over my life completely. So there are certain things I do. And to my two older kids out of the house, my youngest one is still, she's 11. So I drive her to school every single day I'm in Denver. When I travel for business, I always try to take a member of my family with me. A lot of times my kids. So we just went to Omaha. I took both of my older kids with me. On Friday night, and this is not my achievement, this is my wife's achievement, we have a family dinner and everybody gets together. So then Friday, Saturday, we try to spend with kids together. I don't do any meetings really on Friday and Saturday. So these things on the, like when, before we go to sleep, I usually play chess with my daughter or we do puzzles or something. So I try and by the way, what I did over time, it created relationships with my kids where my oldest son, who is 24, he doesn't live at home, but I talk to him 3 times and, 2 or 3 times a day on the phone, sometimes more than that. And so it created this connection I have with my kids, which is incredibly important to me. If I didn't have this connection, it would be this giant hole in it, in my life. So I think the most important insights is to know that if you have an obsessive personality, if you really love what you do, then you have to put guardrails where something you do automatic. Like even though it sounds kind of horrible, like it's not like I dread driving my daughter to school. It's the opposite. Actually, I want to drive her to school. But a lot of times kind of your obsession takes over and pushes it away. Hey, thank you for watching this video. If you want to learn more about life, classical music, philosophy, and investing, make sure to subscribe to my articles and visit investor.fm. Thank you.